most exciting video that I get to do right now, or at least most exciting so far. Um, Gateway Discs box arrived. First order from Gateway that I get after being sponsored by them. So got quite a few discs in here. I think I should have around 20? Somewhere around there. I can't quite remember. I think I should have a few minis and some shirts in here and whatnot too. So we're just gonna open it up and take a look and see if I got, because I can't remember all that I ordered for them since I do got to oh gosh, forgot the freaking word. Since it's been a minute. They actually got it shipped out pretty quick. It's only been like a week, but still. Sweet. Would show you that, but that would show my address, and I don't think that's gonna be good. So let's stay away from that. Okay. Let me pull that out and I'll show you in the box. Ooh. Definitely, I've gotten some big orders before, like 8 to 10 discs. I've never gotten that many in one box though. So I am so freaking excited for this. Gosh, okay, let's start with some of the merch first because I'm very excited for that. So this first one, got a tumbler. I just had to. I'm a sucker for tumblers. So this has got Gateway Disc Sports, and it's got the Wizard. That's one of their iconic discs, so they do a lot of stamps talking about the Wizard on there. Super excited for that. Looks like it's got a felt bottom if you care about that stuff. But then there's the top of the lid inside. Just nothing super fancy. Looks like a double insulated plastic mug thermos. This one I'm very excited about. So that's a shirt. Once again, the Wizard. I freaking love the colors, and that stamp's awesome. Or not the stamp, the design's awesome. It reminds me of freaking Gandalf, so I can live with that. We got another shirt. I needed one long sleeve for the colder months. This one, I still like this one. I don't like the design as much. It's their 30th anniversary design, and it's fine. It doesn't look bad by any means. It's also got Gateway Disc Sports on the sleeve. Nothing on the front there though, but still very nice. Like I said, for the colder months, it's pretty thick, so that'll be good to have. I got a few minis in here, right? So I did 2 of each of their different kinds of minis, specifically their die canvas minis, because I'm liking to learn how to die discs, and I figure starting with minis is an awesome way to do that. So I've done a few already, but we'll do these minis specifically now, and I've got some ideas for that already, so look forward for that in the future. We're also gonna look at this. So this is specifically with their team members. I think there's ways that you can order this stuff on the website, but this stuff I get for being a team member. Oops, goodness. Let me pull this out and show you. Okay, so Gateway sticker, got disc sticker. I actually like that a lot. Got a couple of iron-ons. Or sorry, that's not an iron-on. That's a, oh gosh, I think it's called a decal that you put on like your car. This is going to be an iron-on though, as with that as well. And then this next one, this is just a nice infographic. Holy crap, that's actually way bigger than I thought it was going to be. So that shows, that is their discs. That is, specifically, it's got the disc, it's got what the abbreviation is under the rim, so I'll show you guys on one of the discs when we start pulling them out, but it shows what abbreviation it'd be called under the rim. It's got the numbers, so speed, glide, turn, fade, and then these are their plastics, right? So it shows what plastics they're all available in too, so it's a really easy way to visualize it. And then we've also got this flight chart as well too. And just a little more info on the back. It talks a little bit about their plastics. If you want me to go over that, I would love to go over the plastics with y'all. I've learned a little bit more since joining the team, and I would love to talk about it if that's something that y'all are interested in. Okay, well, I can put that back in later. Y'all don't have to watch me struggle. Okay, now for the fun part. So we got rid of all the other stuff in there. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 discs exactly. I told you it was around 20. I knew I was freaking close. Okay, let's start with, oh gosh, this is going to be fun. Let's start from this front side here, because it looks like these back side ones, I don't know what they are. Yeah, so we're gonna start. These were ones that they added in as being part of the team. So I don't know what those are, but I can take a good guess. These ones I do know because I ordered them. All right, so this is the Ninja, right? That feels really awesome. This is in their Hyper Diamond plastic. So diamond with, I believe, a little bit of fiberglass in it, so it's a little bit more durable there. I think it also makes it a little more overstable. But so the numbers on that, 10, 6, -1, 2. So going to be nice trying that out for a driver. We got the Assassin in their platinum plastic. You're going to have to forgive me for not exactly knowing the numbers. I think it's a 9, 9, 5, 9, 6, -1, 2, or maybe a -2, 1. It's around there. It's a little, for me and from what I understand about it, it's going to fly a little understable for me and get a bit of fade at the end. So just a nice kind of understable, like stable to understable fairway driver. This G1, heard a lot of people say good things about it. It's a little beefier than I generally like, but it's also a little more understable than I generally throw. So we're gonna, hopefully that cancels itself out. This is 12, 6, -1, 2. This is also in their diamond plastic. This is their premium plastic, very similar to Champion. If you throw in should have some fun with that one. Okay, so this one is with one of their partners. This is Reptilian Disc Golf. This is the Chameleon. This one I've heard really good things about too. It's an 8.5. Gosh, sorry, I thought I could read it from behind, but I can't. 8.5, 5, -1, 2. So another fairway driver. This should be pretty similar to the Assassin. I think it's a little bit more stable though. So that should be very useful for me in a lot of cases. We got the Diablo here, another fairway driver. This one is a 9.5, -0.52. So this one's supposed to be pretty beefy. There are runs of it. The Kevin Fodry run, I believe. Or wait. Excuse me, that's a different disc. The Danny Beauchamp run, I believe, are a little more overstable. I think the top's a bit flatter on them. But this one, it's got just a smidge of turn. But it is pretty overstable, so it's just kind of like a good overstable fairway. We're getting to some. Well, actually, they're kind of mixed in there now. So this one is going to be a putter. This one's got a thumb track on there. I'm not sure how well that's showing on the camera. It's not super deep on there though, but it's called the War Spear. It's a 3302. This one's supposed to be decently overstable, not as overstable as some of their putters that they have, so not quite like a Zone with how overstable that is, but it is supposed to be a nice approach disc, especially with that thumb track. This is the Houdini. This is going to be one that's a lot closer to the Zone. I don't know. I'm going to have to throw this and tell you exactly how this works out, because I've heard this eraser plastic can beat in pretty quickly, so this might end up being not like the Zone at all. But it has that flat top. It's a good bit deeper. And it's got this interesting looking bead there, if y'all can see that. But so this is a 3303, and I've heard very good things about this, just like I'm saying about all of them. This is the Blaze. This is another one that's going to be probably fill a similar spot to that Diablo. We'll see once I start throwing them. So this is a 7403, so just a fairway driver that's got a lot of fade at the end. And this is in the Hyper Diamond plastic as well, like I said. Okay, so this is the Mystic. This, yeah, okay, yeah, this is what I think it is. So this is the Mystic. It's a 5.55 -30. Okay, so this is a mid-range. It's going to be my understable mid-range. What I've been throwing there for the longest time would be like a oh gosh, I know the names of either the Paradox or the Evidence. I personally like the Evidence a little bit better because it doesn't fade as hard, so I don't have to throw it up on as much flip up. We'll see exactly how this one flies, and I'll let y'all know. If this flips a lot, then I just put it on some hyzer and let it flip right for me. If it doesn't flip a lot, then I just throw it flat and let it turn right. Okay, so this is this says it's a prototype on there, so this has gotten approved. It's now called the Odyssey, which is what that is. This is Gateway's overmolded disc. Essentially, it's an 8.5 -2.1. They have an awesome story about this being called the Odyssey. If you're on the website and you go look at the disc, the Odyssey, they tell the story about how this is the journey of everything they've learned in disc golf. Essentially, I really wanted to try this because it was overmolded and because I need a kind of a quick speed fairway driver that's got a decent amount of turn, and I'm gonna see if this fits it. It might be the Assassin that fills that up, but one of those two, we'll see. Okay, these two are the ones that I'm very, very, very excited about. I have been waiting for these. I have needed to change up my putting putter for a while. I've been using the Doomsday Rot for the longest time, and I like them. I do. I just haven't been putting well with them, and I feel like that was partly because of me, or not. I mean, because of me, but I just wasn't feeling it with those discs, and I needed to try something new. So I got these Retro Warlocks. As of the moment, they are only in the eraser plastic, but from what I understand, the Retro Warlocks are just a little bit thinner, which is good because I am not a big fan of very deep putters. But they're in this eraser plastic, which the other one it was in, so it's got this nice grippy feel. Like, the whole point of the eraser plastic is it feels like a pink eraser, like I should be able to rub this and erase something off paper. These, I'm gonna have to get back with you on them, but just feeling by the hand grip alone, these are awesome. These are actually very, very good. My biggest issue with the Wizard was that it had a bead. This is just the Wizard without a bead, so this is gonna be amazing. Okay, this is the Journey. This is another one. Like I said, it's an 11.5. Normally, I'm not comfortable going that high. 11's about my max, and I only keep like 1 or 2 of those in my bag. So I generally wouldn't go this high. But it's an 11.6 -2.1, so a little more understable. Like my workhorse drivers, or the drivers that I like a lot, are about 11.5 -1.2s or -1.3s. That's what I feel really comfortable with. So this is a little bit higher speed, but it's also a little more understable. So we're gonna hope this does good. This is their platinum plastic, which honestly, this is, I think I had another one in platinum. It did not feel this good though. This has some nice dome to it. It's nice and flexible. I really feel like I can grip this well, and it feels great. Okay, next one. This one is another one that I was honestly ecstatic for. A while ago, I lost my buzz, and I was so disappointed with myself because that was my absolute favorite disc. This is very similar. It's a 5.5 -1.1. It's called the Element. This is their diamond plastic as well. This one's a little different because it's not that opaque that I was used to diamond plastic being. It doesn't really feel too much different, I guess. Maybe a bit less shiny than the other diamond plastics that I've gotten, but this does feel like a great plastic, so I'm very excited to try it and see if I can get some good flight like I did with my buzzes when I was throwing them. This is another one. These ones, first of all, these are on sale right now, so I just about got like 8 of these because they're in the Sure Grip plastic. The Sure Grip is the baseline plastic. So it's going to bead in really well. And my issue with that is this is a 6404. This disc is meant to be overstable. Maybe I want it to bead in a little bit, and with the Sure Grip, I'll see. So I might get a few extras with that. But if I don't like it beat in, then I'm just gonna buy like 50 of these because I think they're like $6 a pop right now, and I'll just switch them out when they get too beat in. It's got this weird, I don't want to call it a thumb track because it's not, but it's got some kind of like grooves into it. So like this top part's very flat, then it's got this rounded edge, and then almost flattens out a bit right here. So it's got an interesting top feel. Very excited to try it though. I've heard decent things about this one. This is another one. So this is the one in, from what I've seen, I've heard a lot of people compare different discs to Zone, but they've been talking about the stability. From what I'm holding in my hands now, and from what I've read, this would be the one that I'd compare to the Zone. Which for me, I love the Zone. If it needs, I need to bag 50% gateway, so if I have to keep the Zone, I keep the Zone. But this is the one I really hope can compete with the Zone if there's not anything else. This feels fantastic. It's the Chief OS, little bead at the bottom, so 3302. Not nearly as overstable, but it's still got that nice flat top, and it's a pretty shallow design there. So we're gonna hope and pray this flies really nice. Okay, so that was all of my main order. Part of being on Team Gateway, got a few extra discs with my order. I might have to come. I might have to come back to these. I'll show them to y'all, and then I might have to come back to you with what these are because I cannot tell. So this one I had thought was a spell because this is the plastic. The spell is a lot of times in. I don't think it is anymore. It's a Proto 127, which heard people talking about it. I can't remember what they said it was, or if it's even got a name yet. Nice. Let me show you the profile so that you can see. I can't even take a guess. I'm thinking maybe a little more stable than understable. But it definitely feels probably closer to a driver, maybe like a 12 speed, something like that. I mean, the colors are nice, black, gold flecks. Once I figure out more about it, I'll tell y'all more about it. But as of the moment, I don't know. Okay, this is, I think this is an ether. Can't remember the numbers from the ether on the life of me at all. You get this nice red color at the top. You get some whitening on the bottom. I do know the ether is about an 11 or 12 speed. I'm pretty sure closer to that 12 line. This one, no? Gosh darn. Okay, you know what? I'm cheating. I didn't want to cheat, but I'm cheating. Ether. Ether is a 12 speed. Let's go. And it is, as soon as I find it, a 12.6, -1.2. 80% certain what that is. If I find out different, y'all will know. This one, I actually think is Hooligan. So first of all, that Team G stamp looks awesome on there. They got some multiple colors on there, which are making it look very nice. But then, this looks like a Yeet, which I believe is from Hooligan, if I remember correctly. I can't quite remember what the numbers on the Yeet are, and it's not going to be on this because this is only Gateway molds. But definitely excited to try that out because I couldn't really order any Hooligan in this specific first one, but I want to try to get some more of them later so that I can throw them. And then this one, I have zero clue. There is, the only marking this has on it is 176. I'm going to assume, I'm assuming Gateway. but I'm like 90% certain Gateway, and I'm looking at this profile and I'm thinking there's another putter that they have. I think it's the Magic. No. Is it either the Magic or like the Voodoo? Because I got a Houdini back here and that doesn't match the Houdini at all. Have like the Magic or the Voodoo. That's definitely a putter. I just can't. I think it's one of those two, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I got those 4 discs extra. Like I said, I saved those for last so that I could look like a fool at the very end. I'll look into those and let y'all know. Like I said, this is a learning experience for all of us. Put your questions down into the comments so that I can either ask somebody or I can answer them. I'm learning a lot, so maybe I already know, and this is going to be awesome, and I can actually look cool. If not, like, subscribe, comment, do whatever. I'd appreciate it if you want to join my disc golf journey and me. If you don't, then I want to keep posting this content just for myself so that I can look forward in the future and be, hey, I was pretty decent. Anyway, have a great rest of y'all day, and we'll see ya.